It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors playing against the San Antonio Spurs. Well, for San Antonio, they've got an opportunity tonight to sweep the season series 2-0. The coaching staff commented that they feel confident coming into this one. And as we march toward the end of the regular season, Shaq, I want your opinion on veterans being rested in back-to-back games.
You know what, Ernie, hear a lot of people complain, but let me tell you from personal reasons, it's the right thing to do in some cases, especially for the older teams to have a real shot to win a championship. Popovich has been doing it. Look how many rings he got.
Well, there's been a lot of talk about extending the regular season and taking away some of those back-to-back games. But it's like bowling, Ernie. I'm a good bowler. Like, you're using your right arm a lot, and sometimes you need to rest it. You can't just start bowling with your left. So, for me, I bowled a perfect game twice in my life. I'm only using right hand. You need that rest.
That was the worst analogy I ever heard in my life.
No.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Think
how good a bowler are you, Kenny?
I'm probably like a 190 bowler.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, consistently.
I don't buy that either.
Me either.
Okay.
Are you a good bowler, Shaq?
Yep, good serial bowler.
Oh!
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the San Antonio Spurs come in for this one. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me. Tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. They're still compensating for the loss of Manu Ginobili.
Kevin, this is a big blow to this team. I mean, he's going to miss some of the playoffs and perhaps all of them.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. The always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Duncan is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. On defense, San Antonio. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And Kevin, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And, guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
Now here's Parker following the miss by DeRozan. And Parker, here we go. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. The Spurs shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. Free throw drops in for Tony Parker. And Parker drops them both. So it's Toronto now. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And what a heck of a performance for them, particularly offensively. I mean, there were stretches of that game where everything seemed to be falling.
Ball movement was superb, majestic, and they got good shots and they made them. So it wasn't a surprise, but the ball movement was the key.
Here's Parker. After the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas, off the pick. And Duncan with the basket on the assist by Parker. Duncan's got his first bucket of the night.
Boy, a fantastic job by Aldridge to lay into that defender on the screen.
They get the rebound. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. The Raptors shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
For San Antonio, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Aldridge a screen. There's Parker with the 3, and that one's good. Parker's got 5.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's Houdini. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. Ross passes to Houdini. 5 on the clock. Here's DeRozan. And count it from 19 feet away. DeRozan's got his first bucket in this one.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Parker drives in. Pass to Leonard. Fires the 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
DeRozan against Green. A baseline J. And again, it's DeMar DeRozan. DeRozan's got his second basket of the night.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Parker kicks to Leonard. Screen by Duncan. Leonard attacking. Off the iron that time.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall. And the D is having problems stopping the mid-range jumper. They're not really closing out on them as much as they should be.
6 of their last 10 points have come by way of the two-pointer.
Duncan can't hit. Raptors leading by 3. Here's Houdini. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Parker double teamed, and it's Aldridge, top of the key. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
You know, I think, Kevin, they took a bit of a chance there going to the double team, and that left another guy open out there.
Passes it to DeRozan. Puts it up from 15. That's good. DeRozan's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your game time.
This is how the Raptors stack up over the last 10 games. First in shooting percentage, first in free throw percentage, and they're also ranked number 1. They value possessions like no other.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Biyombo, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Damari Carroll comes in for Patrick Patterson. Powell, he's checked in for Ross. And it's Kyle Lowry in for DeMar DeRozan. Now, here's Mills. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Here's Anderson. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Let's check out some of the best shooting teams out there. Number 1, the Raptors. In the 3rd spot, the Spurs.
And here we've got 2 teams shooting the ball so well on the season, and neither one hesitates to pull the trigger. This is a great matchup.
Took him no time at all on that one.
That's 10 straight off of the mid-range.
I like the Greg. They're picking their spots and finding holes in the middle of that defense to get those shots off. That's excellent discipline on display right there.
And he gets it to go.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
This is DePaul. To the middle. That's tipped. Hills with the steal. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. West a screen on Lowry. Shot clock at 6. West dishes to Simmons. Baseline try. Shot is off. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Here's Houdini. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. 6 points for Freak.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Up top Mills. Lowry covering. Up top Mills to the left wing. A 3-ball. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Raptors lead by 5. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Centre in downtown Toronto. And we had the chance to with Greg Popovich, and he talked about how he felt Tony Parker ranks among the league's best point guards.
To be in the conversation, I think, is totally appropriate. And Tony is very often not even in the conversation when people talk about top 10 guards and that sort of thing, which has always amazed me. All you hear is all the other names of whoever the new young guard is. And there's a lot of great ones. But to leave his name out seems ridiculous to me.
Not breaking it down and telling it like it is as usual, Clark. You got to love having a guy like that as your coach.
Without question. I mean, you have no idea how huge that is for a player to get that kind of support and backing from his coach. Is Tony Parker a great all-star and champion? In my book, absolutely, without question. But would he have reached that level without Greg Popovich as his coach? I think even Tony would tell you, probably not.
And now the second. And in this second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers, boy, was he tremendous. He had 37 points, and there weren't too many shots that didn't fall for him. Really efficient night from the field. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
Offensive rebound.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Looking now at the numbers for Kawhi Leonard. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. Just solid all-around performances we've been seeing from him, delivering night in and night out.
And you know, that's what stars do. It isn't always about scoring 50 points. It's about making plays consistently.
The Raptors making a switch here. Powell's checked in. Carroll against Anderson. Back to Parker. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. First in scoring, first in free throw shooting, and he's also number 2 league-wide in field goal percentage. You love his ability to score over the top of the defense.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
And Tony Parker drops them both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
And nice job again. That time to add to their lead. They're doing everything right at the moment.
Greg, you're exactly right. Good, solid, steady, no-frills basketball. Doing it in all aspects of the game right now, and that's a hard combination to beat.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The feed to Patterson. 50 seconds left here in the second. No good from Houdini.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Parker, right side. No good from the wing.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Carroll passes to Houdini, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
No good from Simmons. Houdini. And so that's the end of the first half. Toronto ahead, up 8. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the...
Coach, you're going to have to...
Okay, fellas, nice job sticking to the plan in the first half. Now let's widen the gap and get these fans.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
You're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly been the case for Houdini. He's got 14 points and also an assist.
Spurs trail by 8. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for San Antonio. Parker and Green are the guard pairing. Aldridge out there with Duncan. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. The Spurs shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line. Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
It's stolen by Duncan. Now here's the fast break. Parker leading the way. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Green.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Here's Houdini. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Parker kicks to Aldridge.
That's a wall.
Here's Green. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort. Any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
These past few weeks, you can see how San Antonio stacks up. 9th in steals, 10th in fast break points. And they're in the top half of the league in blocks.
I mean, they bring that toughness and aggression defensively. You don't get to be a top 10 team in that category by accident.
Biyombo is checked in for Toronto. Lowry comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Mills is checked in. Lowry dishes to Valanciunas. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
The Raptors have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Some good play from Valanciunas in this one. He's got 11 points and a block. He's been their leader, stirring the drink at the offensive end and then anchoring the defense.
And yeah, Clark, what an example he's been setting out there. Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
All sorts of time, and another basket for Toronto.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Knocks it loose. Lowry with the ball. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
This is a fantastic run to start this second half.
Spurs trail by 10. Goes up the baseline, and it's Leonard again missing. Down low.
Let's get the ball inside.
And Lowry gets it to go.
And all of a sudden, you can see the confidence overflowing offensively.
Getting everything to drop at an ideal time. I mean, they're poised for a terrific crunch time run here.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. The Spurs have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. Corey Joseph's checked in for Toronto. And then for Toronto, Patterson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. DeRozan comes in for Terrence Ross. And Houdini subbed in for Kyle Lowry. San Antonio also making some changes. Boris Diaz checked in for Duncan. Anderson comes in for Leonard. And Tony Parker subbed in for Daniel Green. Beyond the arc. No good from Houdini. There's a good screen. Second chance shot, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
West a screen on DeRozan. Down low, Dion. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Houdini. 25 points in the game. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside DeRozan. Shot left block and off the glass. That one's good. DeRozan's got 10 points in the game.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Parker outside. Over to the left wing. They get it back. Here's West. Nice D from DeRozan.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Raptors lead by 10. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just... Oh, and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Here's Lowry. Houdini in at point guard. Bismack Biyombo is out there with DeRozan. Then there's Lowry. And it's Valanciunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 12. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 12 now for Toronto. San Antonio's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. In the corner, it's Aldridge. Wide open look, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 6 assists in the game. Raptors leading by 10. Houdini passes to Valanciunas. 16 feet away. Here's Biyombo. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound are a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength, just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it.
And the wide open shot from Green. Buries it from three-point range.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Here's Houdini, and he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Houdini's got 27 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
With some changes, Damari Carroll comes in for Biyombo, and it's Ross in for Kyle Lowry. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
And the pass to Houdini. Feeds to DeRozan. 5 on the clock. Tipped away. Dives for it. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Here. Leonard, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Leonard has been playing really well. 12 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today. And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Patterson, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Parker outside. Duncan out. Inside, Leonard, and that comes off the assist by Duncan. Duncan's got his 3rd assist on the night.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
To the inside, Parker with the steal. He used that pick to get in close. And it's 29 points for Freak.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Well, they found the touch here in the second half from the field, and everything else we talk about, folks, rebounding, defense, all of that, this game is still about making shots. You got to put the ball in the basket. That's the bottom line, and they found a way to do it here in the second half.
Here's Duncan. Goes back up. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from LaMarcus Aldridge.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Valanciunas sets a screen for DeRozan. Pass to Valanciunas. Toronto working the ball around now. Valanciunas with a screen on Green. And DeRozan. Here we go. That drops.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Aldridge misses.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Cross with it. Leonard picks him up. Here's Houdini. Hands it from downtown. Houdini's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. Over in the corner, Green. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Toronto leading by 8. The shot's good for Houdini. Houdini's got 34.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
They're starting to feel it from deep. Let's tighten up our pressure on the perimeter and make those looks tougher to get. We're going to give up the drive, but we have to rotate on the weak side to get there.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, thank you. I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was saying to his team. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively, saying, listen, let's make the simple play. Take care of the basketball. We can't afford to waste any possessions. Guys, can they clean it up?
He dishes it to Patterson. Screened by Valanciunas. Passes it to Houdini. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Over in the corner, Green. And it's good on the assist by Parker.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Raptors.
And Clark, their hard work on the glass paid off.
You know, they both are excellent rebounding teams. I thought it was a tough battle underneath both ways.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
And that'll finish the season series between these two. It's clear who had the better game plan and better execution. And that's why they'll be finishing up the year 2-0 against the Spurs.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Houdini. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
The 10-footer. And again, it's Toronto converting.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And Valanciunas kicks to Patterson. Here's Houdini. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Now, here's Parker. The shot by Duncan. Nobody around. San Antonio again missing. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Even early on in the...
You're men amongst boys tonight.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots he wanted. What are your thoughts, Kenny?
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show.